PMAC Movies back. He's back, baby, for a brand new PMAC Movies haul video. And we got Layla here, which she doesn't really like it when I talk to the camera. She always tries to get my attention. So we'll see how long we can leave Layla in the hizzy while I make this video, right, Layla? So I haven't made a video in a few weeks. I've gotten a fair amount of stuff. I haven't bought a ton, but I did get a big box from a viewer. Why are you sitting over there, Lele? Wow. All right, where to begin? Maybe some deals that you can take part in here on PMAC Movies. Maybe we should try to get Layla in there. Layla, do you want to show off these Moobies? Woof, woof, woof. She wants her belly rubbed. All right, first, on eBay, there's an eBay seller, which if you're interested in what the seller is, you can reach out by email. But an eBay seller seems like they have some affiliation with Sony. Most of their prices I didn't think were that great, but they have some like 4K steelbooks that are pretty good prices. So we'll take a look at what I got, how much it costs. Their deal, firstly, they have a it's either 20%, they'll say, sometimes they'll say $10 off 50, and sometimes they'll say 20% off 50. So basically $10 off 50. And that's what I got. I placed tours, I placed one, and then I decided to go ahead and place another. So the first order that I got, a movie that I've wanted on 4K for quite some time. I do enjoy this one. I've bought it quite a few times. And this is a pretty cool looking steelbook and a movie I definitely did want on 4K. It just hadn't been in my price range, but for about 15 and change with the $10 off 50 also on top of that, it is the Hellboy 4K steelbook here on PMAC Movies. There was some like minor denting in these, but pretty much the same as what you'd get from like Best Buy. I don't know, I always end up with like dents and stuff from Best Buy, so pretty good overall. There was one that was a bit worse. You gonna stay laying down there, girl? I doubt it. Up next, this was probably the cream of the crop for this haul as far as value. Another one that I'd had my eye on as far as the regular 4K version. But to be able to get the steelbook, I think this was like 23 and change, which would have been fine just there, but then the $10 off 50 on top of it. It is the Men in Black trilogy here on steelbook, 4K, and Blu-ray. I'm not going to open these all up because I do have them in these little plastic things, these plastic sleeve thingies. So basically how the setup of this is, it has like a little spindle on each side, 3 Blu-rays on, I believe, the left, and 3 4K on the right, and they're stacked. So it's definitely not like how you'd prefer it to be, but I think with one steelbook, I'm not sure how many ways they could have done it to fit 6 discs. So that's how they did it, and for the price I paid with the digital code, I was pretty satisfied. These were all brand new, by the way, still brand new, unopened. Layla's not bugging me right now. Maybe she's sleepy. All right. I was glad to get this one, too. I'd actually gotten the 4K Blu-ray no digital code of this around Black Friday time. I think it was $10 and buy 2, get 1, so it was pretty affordable. But it didn't have the digital code. I also found out that this one has, I believe the steelbook has the Dolby Vision, and the regular Amaray case version does not. Sony's done that with several of their movies. But anyway, it is one again that I have on, multiple forms. I have this several times over. It is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Solid movie. I've seen it a couple times. It's quite rewatchable. Like, I could probably watch this again, and it would still be pretty fresh to me, even though I've seen it at least all the way through twice, and then quite a few other times, like portions of it. But to be able to get this steelbook for like 15 and change, and then the discount too, very, very nice to do that, to be able to do that. It is the 4K plus Blu-ray plus digital code, and pretty nice looking steelbook there too. So that was one order. I decided to go ahead and place another order. I was kind of on the fence about it. And then I saw this, which it wasn't like one of their top items. A lot of these were like right at the top. You could find them pretty easy. But as I scrolled through, I found something I was very interested in for only $20 before the discount. This is 2 4Ks here in one steelbook, similar to the Men in Black one. It is Jumanji, the original, and Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I have the like remastered Blu-ray for Jumanji, and I have the Blu-ray for Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I did not have either of these on 4K. This is only $20, like I said. So I believe both of these, you could get the steelbooks of these. For Jumanji, I think it was like $28 by itself. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle might have been something like that, or it might have been $16, I can't remember. But to be able to get both of those, and it's combos, this one doesn't have stacked discs in it. This one was probably in the worst condition. It has like a little tiny chip there, but it also on the Jumanji side. So basically, you got Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle artwork on one side. Behind this paper here is the Jumanji artwork, and it has like 3 dents in it. So that's not optimal. I got to reach out to them. Maybe they'll give me a little discount. I probably don't feel like doing the exchange thing. Just kind of a pain in the butt. I decided to go ahead and get, this was the only one out of these that I already had on 4K, but it's one of my favorite movies. Look at that dog. She's just so comfortable over there. She's so comfy. This is the only one I already had on 4K, but this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I'm pretty sure this would be in my top 10 if I had to make it top 10. It's Ethan Hawke in Gattaca, the steelbook. Again, it was like 15 and change, plus the discount. That's a really good price for this, for a fantastic movie. Now, this one had some, like, scratches on it, but, again, I mean, if you bought this from a regular store, you're going to get stuff like that, too. Overall, it's in pretty darn good condition. And glad to be able to have the steelbook of it, and I will sell the Amaray case version. This one, another good movie that I really enjoy. I only have it on Blu-ray in a 2-pack. I went ahead and got Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray here on 4K. This also has Dolby Vision, but it's actually a pretty darn nice looking steelbook. And again, 15 and change minus the discount. That, my friends, is a beer me. Sorry for the glare. I wanted to do this where I could include Layla in it, but looks like she's ready for nap time. She's ready for a nappy. She's usually going crazy when I make these videos. One that I just got over here. I gotta reach over on the couch for it. This was a pre-order from Target. I ended up paying like $50 plus tax for it. You can find it easily at this point for $55. It is the In the Line of Duty 4-pack. It's that duty. This is 4 movies. They each have their own case. It has a pretty nice booklet there. I believe, was there 2? There was at least 1 poster, and there was another thing in there. It might have been another poster. I've been working all week, so I haven't really like looked this through, but it's got a nice like outer box, nice hard outer box. When Target gets something to you and it's in pretty good shape, that's impressive. So I was glad to be able to get this. It's got nice artwork also there, pretty cool artwork there. And so if you're into like Asian action movies, this is definitely one to look into. I think, you know, for a new release, $55 for 4 movies is pretty darn good. So 88 films, reasonable. I'll show the other set I got before we get into some of the other stuff. I did buy the Mission Impossible collection, which I had my eye on. It dropped down to like 67, 68 bucks. They shipped it with absolutely no padding. I figured it would come in a bubble mailer, and it's pretty thick. It's pretty hefty. Even though like the outer box is very flimsy, like the cardboard they use is very flimsy, but it was in just like a bag, like a plastic bag. That being said, I mean, of course it's got, dings in it, but it's not. It could have been a lot worse. I would say that. So not too bad. They did give me a little bit of money back for that. So I didn't ask for a replacement because I figured they're gonna send me the same shite, right, Layla? Okay. I was running around with her outside here earlier, so I think that pooped her out. All right, then I got 4 movies from Deep Discount. Had a buy one get one olive sale. Ugh. So let's take a look at what old PMAC got from Olive. Let's see what I got. I think I watched 3 of these already, actually. First, we have Charles Bronson and Kingite. Forbidden Subjects. Charles Bronson. That one was okay, nothing great. Then we got Roy Scheider in Night Game. Also, just decent, nothing really that good. Definitely not those actors' best movies. Then we got kind of a silly, funny take on Sherlock Holmes. It is Without a Clue here on Blu-ray. This one was decent, probably better than the other 2 I showed here, but it was okay. Nothing great, but it was entertaining. I'm not really a big fan of Olive because they don't have subtitles. I really don't like that, and no special features. But the subtitles it's a Blu-ray. It really should have subtitles, in my opinion. And then we got Fred Williamson in Black Caesar, which that's the only one out of the 4 that I have not watched yet. A few more of my purchases coming up here. We got a couple that I got for free from the Disney Movie Insiders. Both of these I did already have on Blu-ray, but for 4K I had quite a few points and still have a fair amount of points on there. I got Mulan here, their live action one, which me and Charmy enjoyed that one. It wasn't anything great, but we enjoyed it. And then on 4K also, Raya and the Last Dragon, which again, it was enjoyable. Nothing great for me. Nice artwork there, I like that. But definitely movies for free that I'm going to snag on 4K at that, for that, before I lose my points. Joe Masiello sent me over a movie, a very good movie. This and its predecessor, Searching, both excellent movies. They're movies that they tell the movie through use of technology, like computer, cell phone, and they're really good how they put them together. Really, really good thrillers. So this one is, without further ado, it is Missing here on Blu-ray with slipcover. I think, I rated Searching higher, but as far as I might have given that a PMAC Classic. This is really good too. I probably gave this like a 4 out of 5. They're both really, really good. Like, you get into the movie, they engage you into the movie, and it doesn't let you go until the end. And then there's some big twists and turns in there for sure. It's pretty cool how they put this stuff together. Very impressive. Definitely one to snag when it's on sale. What else did PMAX snag? This is one, I think there was like a Walmart seller that had this for like $23, and then people were getting, when they ordered it, they weren't even getting this movie. They were getting some like stupid DVD. And Amazon price matched them. So I got a darn good deal on it. This is a 4-movie Warner Archive set. It was like $23. I do already have Out of the Past, which I've watched. Murder My Sweet I have, which I haven't watched. And then it also has 2 that I don't have, Gun Crazy and The Setup. So I figured for those 2 movies alone, that's about how much they'd cost, possibly less. And then I can sell my individuals for the other 2. So, and I got those very, very cheap. I got those when the Warner store was shutting down, so those were very cheap, $10, if that. They might. I think I was getting Warner Archive for less than 10 bones during that sale. I mean, those were great prices. This one I saw drop down to $6, so I snagged it on Amazon. This is the Joy Luck Club. I think I had some Amazon rewards that I used for that one. I think I used Amazon rewards also for this, another Warner Archive. This was a little bit more expensive than I usually spend there on the Warner Archive sale ones, but it does have Harrison Ford in it, which is why I got it. It is the Frisco Kid here. It was 13 and change. Also Gene Wilder in that one. Directed by Robert Aldrich. And then this is one that I got. I think this was another 20% off pre-order, like In the Line of Duty was. But the thing is, they'll take the 20% off what the price was then. So In the Line of Duty was like $67 when I ordered it. And then they took 20% off. But then when it dropped to $55, they wouldn't do the 20% off. I mean, it is what it is. But it is the Jackie Chan collection. I did have quite a few scratched discs that I still have to deal with. Shout Factory is terrible. Terrible with scratched discs. I mean, it is atrocious. It's appalling. And then, according to their new regulations that they have, you can only get a replacement if the scratch is a certain size. So basically, they're telling you, if you have scratched discs, you're out of luck unless it's a really bad one or a really long one. The reason why I got this, I didn't get the first one because I have all the UK versions of those. This one, I did not have Winners and Sinners, Wheels on Meals, Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars. I don't believe I had Armor of God. And City Hunter, I don't think I had a decent version of that either. I do have the Protector 88 Films release, so I didn't need that one. Armor of God 2, I have the 88 Films. Crime Story, I believe I have the 88 Films. So, I think, so there ended up being like 4 of these that I needed. Still a pretty good deal for the 4. Up next. So, I have a viewer that I talked to through Instagram, Tony, very generous. He's donated quite a few codes to me. He needed to get rid of some of his movies, and he sent me like a list over, and I picked out a few that I wanted. He gave me a really good price, and then I was like, there's a few more. Like, I might be, like, I wasn't that interested in a fair amount of them, but I was like, if you can, like, we'll see what you can do for these. So then he gave me some more prices, and then he's like, you can just have $70 for everything. And I mean, most of this stuff I already had, but if you were to buy these, I mean, there's like a few items by itself in this that would be worth $70. So basically, he was just looking to get rid of this stuff, and he knew he was giving me a really good deal on it. So I did it, and then, a lot of this stuff, it's stuff that's just gonna be sitting around until I sell stuff. But let's take a look at the ones that I wanted / I don't know if needed's the right word. Where are you going, Layla? Something's going on outside. All right, so probably the top 2, and I mean, these are worth at least, I would say, $20 by themselves each. And this was a Criterion that was actually on my list to get because I was kind of getting into Robert Mitchum. So it is The Friends of Eddie Coyle here. So this is one that I was going to get eventually, maybe during a Criterion sale or, you know, something like that. It is from 1973, 102 minutes. Really glad to be able to get that one. He keeps all of his stuff in excellent condition, too. Hey, girl, you don't want to go outside, do you? Come up and sit next to me. And then we got Maniac, Blue Underground 4K. Who am I talking to, girl? There's Maniac. So again, it's worth, you know, $20, maybe more. What's going on, girl? Layla's down here. You can't see her. Right underneath the camera. This is one that wasn't necessarily on my list. I have like the regular Blu-ray of it that I got for $3 from Big Lots. It is Miller's Crossing Criterion. So this was another cool one to be able to get. Again, worth, you know, $20. I think I already have this one. I may have sold it. I may not have. I'm not sure. Broadcast News Criterion Collection. So, might already have it, Layla. Might have to sell. I'm not sure. This was one that I was glad to get. Allied with the slipcover. Allied 4K with the slipcover. I do have this on Blu-ray. Wasn't necessarily looking for the 4K of it, but, you know, to be able to get it for this price was really good. He did send me over a bunch of codes in the box, too, which by themselves were, you know, a fair amount of money. So there's that, too. Layla might jump up on those movies, so I can't really leave them there. Hang on, Layla. Can you just hang on a few more minutes? Are you going to get crazy on me? What else do I got here? These are some of the other ones I put aside that I don't have. What did I do with the steelbooks? Huh. There's a bunch of steelbooks in here and they're missing. I wonder what I did with them. That's weird. Some other ones, Crown Vic. I did not have that. This one I think I have like a used copy, so this is a better edition of Ain't Them Bodies Saints. Same thing for The Killer Inside Me, which I may have sold. I may not have this one anymore. And mine was like a used copy. Into the Forest with Ellen Page and Evan Rachel Wood. This is an A24 movie. Dreamland, starring Finn Cole and Margot Robbie. Kind of looks like a decent one, actually. This is an imprint. One of the imprints that Deep Discount had cheap that I passed on. Kitten with a Whip. And then this one I had almost purchased for cheap. Frank McCluskey, CI. So glad I didn't end up buying that one. Yeah, there's just a bunch of other stuff in here. There's like a 300 Steelbook. There's that pretty new movie, Beast. With Idris Elba. They're all in a box. I don't really feel like taking them all out. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, the 4K Walmart exclusive, which I did buy. So I have a copy to sell for that one. We got the Dentist collection, which I already have. I'll just show you some of the kind of the more cool things that I got in here. Eternals 4K, which of course I already have. This is a really cool one. Final Destination, the 5 movie collection. I do already have those, but I'll sell either that or my other ones. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the Blu-ray Steelbook. I think those are the main ones to take a look at. The question is, what did I do with those Steelbooks? That's weird because I thought I left them in there. I might have to take a break here and see if I can find those. And then splice this video together. We'll see. I'm going to go look for them. All right. So I have searched and I have found the steelbooks that Tony sent over to me. I believe what happened was I took them out of the box because, you know, if you leave the steelbooks in there, if I was going to like set them on top of the other movies and stuff, their weight, they're heavier than the other ones. I guess I could have just put them on the bottom of the box, but I just put them upstairs so they didn't have any, you know, issue with the weight, them being on top of the other Blu-rays that are lighter and causing issues, damage or whatnot. So let's take a look at the steelbooks that Tony sold me. Kind of sold me, kind of like, it was kind of like selling me, but kind of giving me. We'll take a look. We got first a movie that I do have on Blu-ray, do not have on 4K. It is the exclusive steelbook, Best Buy exclusive steelbook, 4K steelbook of The Invisible Man, which it looks like Tony did not even open. Guess I could get a digital code out of this, huh? Unopened. On 4K Blu-ray combo pack. The rest of these, I do have all of these on 4K, but not the steelbooks. Tony uses these plastic protectors that is very difficult to get the movie out. I like the ones that I use that they're, you know, they're not, these are like more so hard protectors. I like the ones that I have that are just the bags. It's easy to get them out too, and I'm sure these are more expensive. But anyway, Birds of Prey 4K steelbook here. I do have the Blu-ray with slipcover and the 4K with slipcover. It was very cheap that Black Friday. I mean, they were practically giving those away. I think I was able to get I think Target had the Blu-ray $6, buy two, get one there around Black Friday a few years ago. So that's $4. Just ridiculous prices. And then I ended up getting the 4K of it for, I can't remember, but it was very, very cheap. This, I guess, is the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog starring Jim Carrey. I was thinking it was Sonic 2 for some reason. I have Sonic 1 and 2 both on 4K. But now I guess this is the first one on steelbook. And up next, we got, again, movies that I have on... Do I have that on? Maybe I don't have that on 4K. The original Wonder Woman, I definitely have this on 4K. Probably Blu-ray still, too. But this is nice. Did I even look at these yet? I don't know if I even looked in these. I don't think... Because I come home from work, and I got this, and I open it up, look through it, check it if stuff's damaged or whatnot, or, anything like that. And then I pretty much put it away and relaxed. So, during the work week, that's mostly what I do when I'm home. But, I still got work and whatnot to do, too, on, certain periods. So this one, I don't know if I have the 4K of this now that I think about it. I might only have this on Blu-ray. Huh. I can't remember. It is Wonder Woman 84 on 4K steelbook. So if I want to watch this, I have to figure out how to get it out of the case. I think Charmy had to help me get it out of the case. You have to, use your nail and pull this thing out. Pretty interesting. Hey, Lele, do you know how to get this out? That's a pretty cool looking steelbook, though. And this, the Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman, he doesn't have in a case. Actually, I didn't even realize that. Man, I'm just noticing this stuff now. It's crazy. I gotta put this in one of those plastic sleeves, I guess. And then this is another one that I got this very, very cheap. I think I got this for $6 on 4K from a Walmart Black Friday. It is Jimmy Stewart and It's a Wonderful Life here. Paramount Blu-ray combo pack. 4K Blu-ray digital combo pack. And I believe that is everything that I've snagged up here over the past few weeks. Shout/Scream, I think it's a Scream Factory actually, is having a little sale on some 4Ks. There's some decent deals there. Most of the stuff I already have on Blu-ray, and I don't feel the need to upgrade it to 4K, but there was a few that I didn't have at all that I snagged. But yeah, I think that's it here. So thanks for checking out PMag Movies. Take a look in the description section if you enjoy the videos. Leave me feedback. That kind of keeps me going. There's, not a ton of it, but you look at Layla. She loves the video. She's very excited about it. We'll see you next time on PMag Movies.